So we go right in here. And this one's actually another lenient dungeon. There's only, like, one set of stairs to where, like, you have to take and everything. But pretty much anything after that, like, it is a very lenient dungeon and such. Whoop. Okay, I'll take that hard. Go right in here. Alright. Now here we are. Here are the likes.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of them.
Yeah. Well, actually, technically, you don't have to get rid of them if you don't want to. But if you kill all of them, then, like, you can actually get, like, you know, 5 extra rupees right in here and such, which technically we don't need if we don't want to, but I'd rather get them just to be on the safe side. And lucky for me, I already got the sword beams and such, so I don't have to worry about getting too close to them. Alright, now for this one, I'm gonna try my best and run away as fast as I can, cause look, whiz robes. Up.
For sweet.
Alright, so for this one, we are gonna want to kill some keys. Because they're literally gonna drop us a key.
We get the whiz rolls in this game, right?
Yeah, we do.
This game, but
just wait till we get to Zelda 2, everybody. Just wait till we get to Zelda 2.
Because apparently that game takes place in Tennessee, and the reason I say in Tennessee is for a very
it's for a very specific reason. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Let's just say that the house is a very important wizard.
A very important wizard. But that wizard is notorious. That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah. Whoop.
Yeah. My trick with the blue ones is like, don't let them directly see because if they.
I mean, I'll try, but like, yeah, pretty much the problem with this one is that like, pretty much like, you're in a very cold space with them, so like, you know, it is very easy for them to like, you know.
And they're much more aggressive. Oh boy, and they're much more aggressive.
Yeah, they are. And pretty much like I said, I only got the white sword and the blue ring, so you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna use the puzzle right now as fast as I can. But pretty much like, I only got the white sword and the blue ring for this. Like, if I had the magical sword and everything, this would definitely be a little bit more easier and such. I won't say like, you know, it's easy, but it definitely would be a little bit more easier. But thankfully, we got them all down, so we don't have to worry about them again. Now, right in here, you're gonna see why this dungeon item we get is the bow. Cause look what we got look what we got in this room.
This guy.
Yeah, Goma. So pretty much if you go down right here, and if I try to avoid the red bubble, okay, you know what, whatever. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Cause like, yeah, at least for this one, like, you know, I only need to kill him with a bow and arrow, so I'm not really gonna worry that much about it yet.
You know what enemy I haven't seen?
What?
The jumping guys, and then if you hit them, they turn to bats.
Actually, don't worry. We'll be seeing them real soon. Alright, so yeah, so for this one, same thing as always. Get your bow out, and try to aim for Goma as soon as he opens his eye. Now, thankfully, like, yeah, the only thing we have to worry about him is just his magical beams and such. We don't have to worry about, like, you know, the statues shooting their fireballs at us as well, too.
Oh man, this guy takes more hits than I expected.
Well, actually, yeah, this is the blue one, that's why. So, pretty much, like, yeah, but the blue one, like, yeah, it only takes, like, 3 hits to shoot him with a bow and arrow. Now, pretty much, if it was the red one, then he would only go down with 1 bow and arrow, because he's a pussy that way. But thankfully, yeah, we got ourselves a key. So, all we gotta do is just go around. And I'm gonna try not to waste the bow, because I don't have that much money on me. And as we get out, of here, I could get hit by a blue bubble and such too. So let's see if I can try and hit it. Okay, I'll take the hit. I don't care. So on up. Okay, do I still get the? All right, do I still get my sword? Okay, I got my sword. That's all. That's all I was worried about. But anyway, you were talking about the fire imps. There they are.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
Yep. And pretty much we do have to kill them because this is where the map is. So pretty much if you want the map, then just kill the fires as fast as possible.
I'm gonna be honest. You know, they're probably my favorite enemy in the game.
Yeah, because, like, honestly, they're not really all too bad and such. And pretty much, like, okay, alright, this is the last letter of this, the first 5 dungeons, the letter Z.
Z.
So, alright. So, you got, so pretty much just, like, you know, put the letters together, like, switch them around. First one was an E, second one A, third one L, D, and this one's a Z.
Zelda.
Right. Pretty much like, you know, that was pretty much that was intentional. That was pretty much intentional by the yeah, I was gonna get hit either way. Oh, stop! Alright, thank you. I'll take that. Let's see if you give me some hearts. I would like some hearts, please. But pretty much, ooh, yes, thank you. But pretty much that's what I was saying and everything. Yeah, that was actually intentional by the
Let's have a party. Let's have a no, dude, you ruined the party. You ruined the party. Damn it. Just kidding. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, you ruined the party. Pretty much you ruined our party, Link or Bort. Yeah, no, Link, I'm bored. Get it right. This is why I hate all of you. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Anyway,
pretty much I was saying, like, yeah, that was actually intentional by the developers and everything. So pretty much like, yeah, the first 5 dungeons are like, you know, they're gonna spell out, pretty much the first 5 dungeons will always spell out Zelda and such. Pretty much like the final 3 dungeons and such before we get to, like, you know, Ganon's dungeon, like, they're all gonna have very interesting shapes, I will say. But pretty much like, yeah, it's the same goal of mine as I mentioned with the first quest, where pretty much like, you know, the developers make sure that, like, you know, each of the shapes kind of like fit well together and such with each other.
Alright.
Yep. Alright, so now pretty much all we need to do, is go down over here. Whatever. Okay. And you can ignore these fires, because they don't really drop you anything. But here's another boss. Another Gleeok, and this time 3 heads. I pretty much even mentioned this too, like, when I was doing my playthrough on the Legend of Zelda. But after you kill the, you know, the Gleeok heads and everything, they kind of look like horses to me.
Yeah, totally, I can see that.
Anyway, alright, we got our 5th Triforce piece. And we also got our 12th heart container, so now that means we can get the magical sword. And pretty much the magical sword is the only sword in the in this game to where, like, it actually changed its location and such. So pretty much, let me show you where the magical sword is now located at. And while I do that, pretty much while I do that, I'm also gonna kill some more enemies. That way I can at least, like, you know, get some more rupees and such.
You know, I was thinking of something right now just for fun.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember the Unlucky Tug Season 8 retrospective?
Yes, I remember it. It's been a while, but, like, I have seen it before.
Do you remember when we were talking about, You Can Do It, Toby, where basically there was a scene of Ever pushing the hill and he had to pixelate it due to copyright?
Yeah.
When he pixelated that, like, the context completely changed. I know it's because of copyright, but the fact that it was pixelated changed the context. Because you know if you get what I mean by that.
Yeah, it did. It definitely did. I pretty much now we understand why Gora looked like he was constipated. Yeah!
I remember when we were watching that episode back in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
We did that joke a lot.
We did. We pretty much did. Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna bother with them too much just yet. Not at least until I get the magical sword.
Alright, in the meantime, I'm gonna have another bathroom break, so I'll be right back.
Alright, go right ahead. Yeah, so if we go right up here, and follow back to the path to where, like, the other sets of stairs were, coming up soon. So right after we make it past these fallen rocks. Now if we go up these stairs right here. Alright. And watch out for the fallen rocks again. Alright, here's the arrow. And pretty much like, yeah, keep in mind about the arrow, about what the old man said, like, follow the direction of the arrow and such. But pretty much if we were to push this arrow right here, there you go. There's your magical sword. And with that, let's go ahead and do Dungeon 6. And I might ask Bonnie and everything if he wants to do Dungeon 7 tonight or if he wants to push it to next Saturday. Cause like, yeah, we are getting closer to approaching the 2-hour mark, so let's see how Dungeon 6 treats us and such. You know what? Just in case. Because you never know with this game sometimes. So, might as well get it just to be on the safe side, as long as I got the money. Okay, now for this one, it's another one where you're gonna need your recorder for. Because level 6 is actually in the graveyard. There you go. Alright, let's get started with level 6. And now that we got the magical sword, this will make killing the Wizworlds a little bit more easier. Actually, they don't really drop you anything, so yeah, let's just go, yeah, let's get out of here. We'll kill the imps, just in case. It might give me something later. No. And that's my cat again. Hey, Casey, what you doing? I think they do give you a key, if I remember right, so I'm gonna kill them just in case. Ah, 5 rubies. Okay, I knew it. Well, I do need them, so I'm not gonna, yeah. Let's take them. Alright, so this one right here, we finally get the step ladder. So, pretty much, we can finally get that final heart container in the overworld. And with this, we can also score ourselves an extra key, too. So let's go get that key. And don't bother with that locked door just yet. I know a better way to get into that room. Okay, actually, you know what? Just use a potion. Fuck it. I didn't want to use it, but the game kind of left me no choice. Alright, go in here. Yeah, I just saw him in the water. That was, okay, that's a little funny. And there's the map. And yep, this is what the shape of the map looks like. I guess it's some kind of cane or something to where, like, it kind of looks like Link's about to play Hangman or something. South of Arrow Mark hides the secret. And that's actually another very important clue, so we're gonna keep that in mind for the next session. Alright, now for this one, there is an invisible wall over here, so let's do that. And this one doesn't leave you with anything, so I think if we... No, we got a bomb. There we go. I already got the bombs. Alright, in here. We get the compass. There he is. Trying not to get hit by a red bubble. And off we go. And we kill some fires too. Okay. Now this one, yeah, this one's a hidden wall. Alright, now for this one right here, there's another extra key that you can get if you want to, like, grab it. All you gotta do is bomb this wall right here. Yep. Get back in there, Link. Or Port. Okay. Now that we got that, we have another mini boss coming up, and it's another Gleeok. Or actually 2 heads this time. Actually, we get 3 heads in level 5, and then all we have to worry about is 2 heads in this one. But I guess it's fitting, seeing that, like, you know, he's a mini boss. Alright, we got some red bubbles over here. We're gonna try not to get hit, and there we go. Oop. Don't bother with the manhandler. He's not important. But you do need to worry about Golma. He's our boss. Oop. Yeah, and this time, like, yeah, we got the other fireballs to worry about, so... Alright. My practice run, I kind of struggled a little bit with this guy, but hopefully it'll be a little bit easier. Alright, I got 1. Yeah. Two. Three. There we go. Alrighty. Still got some time. Alright, we still got a little bit of time left, so at the very least, I'm gonna go ahead and, like, get one extra, like, a very big secret in this game. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, sorry. It's just that it's freezing in here, and I have to use the bathroom constantly.
So I pretty much says okay. I know how you feel right there. All right. We're almost getting close to the 2 hour mark. What do you want to do? Do you want me to like at least like do Dungeon 7 and then like call a stream right here, or do you want me to just get like the final heart container and then we'll call a stream as well?
Let's get the heart container and call a stream right there.
Alrighty. Okay. So yeah, before we get the heart container, I do want to show you one location. This is the only location where, like, you can actually get 100 rupees, and I figure I might as well show it off right now, because we are actually going to need these 100 rupees for something very important in Dungeon 7 next time.
Okay, so...
So, it's actually right over here in this bush. All you need to do, burn this one. And there you go.
It's a secret to everybody. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, like I said, that's the only location where you could get 100 rupees. And actually, pretty much in the second quest. Yeah, pretty much in the second quest, that's the only location where you can get 100 rupees. Unlike in the first quest, to where like you were able to get at least like you too. Yeah, I pretty much I was waiting for that to happen. I think I could get another tornado. No, okay, I gotta go to a different location.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, like, yeah, if you don't get to the tornado in time, much like with the blue candle, you gotta go to a different screen and pretty much, like, use the recorder that way. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna keep playing until... Actually, that was a good spot, but... Alright, actually, let's see where it might take me. Okay, this is close enough. I'll take it. Okay, I'm gonna go down right here. Hey, I want to try to get as many rubies as I can. Very. So while I get this heart container and everything, so far, what are your thoughts on the second quest so far? Just by watching me playing the second quest, Bonnie.
Definitely much harder than the first one. That's the first thing I'm gonna say.
Yeah, definitely harder. It is definitely very hard.
Secondly, very different than what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much like I said, like, most people, like, when they play The Legend of Zelda and everything, like, tend to skip the second quest and everything. Like, even Baller Scuba, like, pretty much like when Baller Scuba, like, did his gameplay on, like, Legend of Zelda and everything, like, I'll be honest and everything, I was actually a bit disappointed that, like, he decided to skip the second quest and everything, because, like, pretty much, like, most Zelda fans, like, usually most Zelda fans usually treat the second quest as if, like, it's the same thing like it is in Super Mario Brothers, where, like, pretty much, like, it's not really all that different. Like, just the only thing that's different is that, like, it's just more difficult. Where pretty much, like...
And that's a great shame. And that's a great shame because, yeah, after watching it now, after watching you play it,
mm-hmm.
it's very different from the first one. Like, it doesn't feel like it's a copy and paste of the first quest.
Yeah, no, it's not. And pretty much, like, that was the reason behind it, because, like I said and everything, like, when the team found out that, like, that pretty much, like, they still have at least, like, half the data, like, left on the floppy disk and everything when creating The Legend of Zelda and everything, I'm actually very impressed and very proud that they decided, you know what, let's just make a brand new quest and everything where the dungeons are actually very different. We could actually randomize, where the dungeon items can be and everything, and we can actually make some of them even more useful, too, than it was in the first quest. And even just for the fact, too, that they added, like, new mechanics to the second quest as well, too. At least, that to me, at the very least, like, shows how much the team really did care. Like, not only for the first Legend of Zelda, but also for, like, you know, the second quest, and even, like, you know, exploring and take advantage of the new features and everything that they were able to do at the time and such. And like I said, that's also one of the reasons why, like, you know, pretty much, like, I've grown to, like, you know, respect Legend of Zelda, like, as the years goes on and everything, especially this game in general.
Yeah, same here. Though I do see where they're coming from, and that they skip this quest. It's because it's very time consuming. I will admit, yeah, it is.
It is, like, you know, I will admit, it is, like, pretty time consuming, because, yeah, like I said, even when I was doing, like, you know, a practice on it for the very first time and everything, I knew that going in and everything, that we are gonna have to split this up into 2 parts, which I pretty much, we're gonna be doing that right now and everything. But even then and everything, like, even with, like, you know, the extended, like, you know, time period it does take to beat the game and everything, you could still beat the second quest in one sitting, which is something that, like, you know, again, I do appreciate, and I have to give, you know, the creators credit for it and everything as well, too. Like, it's not, like, you know, impossibly hard to where, like, you know, it's gonna take you multiple attempts to, like, just to make it through the second quest to begin with. Like, pretty much, like, no, like, yeah, you could still, like, you know, once you know, like, what you need to do in the second quest, and where you need to go, what items you need to get and everything, and plan ahead, and to, you know, plan ahead of time and everything, then the second quest could still be very fun, in my opinion. Like, I actually really do enjoy the second quest for where it is, and I appreciate that, like, you know, it exists in the first place and such. And honestly, like, yeah, when we come back, I can't wait to show you more of what the second quest has to offer, and pretty much we'll be finishing up with Legend of Zelda once and for all.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Alrighty, folks, so yeah, that's gonna do it for this session of Legend of Zelda. Like I said, next week Saturday, when we come back, we're gonna finish up both the second quest, and me and Barney will give our final thoughts on the first Legend of Zelda game and see how well does it hold up today. So we hope you guys are looking very forward to that, as pretty much I know I am and such.
Yeah, same here, definitely.
Alrighty, so anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this session of Legend of Zelda, don't forget to hit that like button. If you guys are super excited to see the final session of Legend of Zelda, where pretty much we'll finish up the second quest, hit that subscribe button as well. Speaking of games, don't forget, if you guys got any games you want me to try out, list them in the comments or either YouTube or on my Facebook page. If you guys like movie and TV show reviews, check out my main channel where I mostly do that, or check out mine and Barney's co-op channel, Review Bros, where we review movie, TV shows, music, and books together. Which pretty much by the time that, like, you know, this stream session has gone up and everything, tomorrow Barney and I are going to be streaming once again over on our co-op channel, where pretty much we're going to cover our thoughts on Weird Al's very first album, Weird Al Yankovic and such.
Yeah, Weird Al Yankovic, correct.
Yep, pretty much look forward to that.
And get ready, because our next artist, because we're gonna do 2 artists back to back. You know, like, we're gonna do Weird Al and another artist, what artist will that be? Wait until tomorrow.
Yep, wait until tomorrow. So anyway, guys, this has been Sakura Diesel with my good friend
Bonnie is in Bot 7.
And we'll see you guys. On the finale session of Legend of Zelda next Saturday. So till then, take care, everybody, and bye bye.